motivational flex. We're in the strength cave, and ladies, today I got a workout just for you. I've been training women for years. I've been a personal trainer. I've been an online coach. I currently coach hundreds of bikini competitors, figure competitors, and all kinds of everyday just want to hit the gym hard kind of women. And now, there is one common theme with most women and their goals in the gym. One way or another, you want to be doing something with that ass. You want to be working on the booty, okay? It doesn't matter if you're trying to lift it, you're trying to tone it, you're trying to shape it, or you're trying to grow it. You are in the gym, and you, more often than not, have goals to be doing something with your booty. So for the sake of the very first workout for women's video today, we're gonna talk about glute activation, how we can get those muscles to fire, how we can get the glutes to wake up, so when we train them, we can actually train them. We're not wasting our time in the gym. We're gonna be able to grow your booty and make all the gains and all the results you want happen with it. So let's get it going. All right, ladies, so before you turn this video off, because I'm not about to give you some ankle weights that are gonna add 3 inches to your ass or anything crazy like that, I'm going to tell you why this is way cooler and way more important, because I'm going to teach you exactly how to activate your glutes and get them to fire. When your glutes fire, you can train the muscles, you can make better gains. A lot of you have a lot of problems with overdeveloped quads, with never feeling your glutes work in the first place when you're in the gym. You get back pain, you get hamstring problems, you get all these different things that come into play when you're trying to grow your glutes, but you never actually get the glutes to grow. And I'm going to tell you exactly why that happens and how you can take care of that right now, ladies, so you can start hitting those results you want with the booty in just a few minutes. All right? So here's what you have to understand, ladies. Most humans, in general, spend way more time sitting on their ass than they do working it. And this is counting all you ladies out there who go to the gym and you spend 2-3 hours on your glutes and all these things. You're still sitting on your ass more than you are working it, I guarantee you. Most of us are commuting to work, we're sitting in the car, we have a desk job, we're sitting on our ass there, we come home, we sit down on the couch, watch TV, sitting on our ass there. And let me tell you what happens to your glutes when you sit on them constantly. Basically, as we sit, it is constant compression of the muscle. It is constantly being pushed away from blood flow. It is restricted and it is going to sleep. So all your nerve endings, all the muscle tissue, all the blood flow, it's all getting pushed out of there. It's restricted. You can't simply activate it when you're sitting on it. So basically what happens, a good way to think of it, ladies, is if you squeeze your hand, do this with me right now, you squeeze your hand, right? You're squeezing pretty hard. Now watch, when I take it away, there's no blood flow. And then it's gonna replenish, you're gonna see the red color come back. Okay, so what happened was, it was compressed, it's restricted from blood flow in this position, right? And then as we open it up, the blood flow comes back. But guess what happens? If this is your ass when you're sitting, you're getting constant restriction from blood flow, which means nerve endings going to sleep. It means poor proprioception. It means no glute activation, which means all the bad things we just talked about, overdeveloped quads, back pain, hamstring problems, not growing the glutes you want. That's the worst one, ladies, right? You really want to grow that. You can't do it if it's asleep. So basically, you gotta understand that if you don't activate your glutes before you do any leg days or glute specific exercises, you're simply not getting the results. You're not even training the muscle. Oftentimes, you're compensating and using other muscles, and then you get all kinds of problems down the road. And I know you ladies don't want that. You really want to work on that booty, and you want that thing to grow, you want it to shape up, lift, whatever you want it to do, it'll do it if you activate it first. So think of it as in your muscles of your butt are totally asleep. So if you just get up from the car, walk into the gym and start training it, you're not training it at all. You're just wasting your time, you're drawing circles. So let's avoid that. I'm gonna give you 3 simple drills today that's gonna get your glutes activated, ladies, so that you can do these simple warm-ups. It's gonna take you less than 10 minutes. And I guarantee you're gonna have way better results. You're gonna feel your muscles working. You're gonna feel your butt burning. You're gonna feel all kinds of things. You're gonna notice the changes dramatically quicker, especially if you've been working at it for a long time and haven't seen any progress. I guarantee you it's because they're not activated, they're not awake. So 3 drills, it's gonna take you less than 10 minutes, ladies, and you're gonna make it happen. And then you're gonna tell me all about how good it was. So let's get it going. Okay, so more often than not, you're gonna find in today's gyms things that look like this, right? So this is an orb, it's a foam orb for myofascial release. This is a foam roller, it's for the same thing. Now there's a big misconception that these are for only loosening up knots and things in the muscles, but it's not even true because you're really not even dealing with the muscles when you use a foam roller. We're actually addressing a tissue called myofascial tissue. It's like a skin that goes over all your muscles, and it's responsible for making sure things move and glide, and all of these muscles can move the way they're supposed to and not create compensatory patterns from things like bad posture, poor movements, etc. So that's really what we're addressing first here, ladies. And now we're gonna use this to wake up the nerve endings in the glutes. So the first thing you're gonna do, drill 1 for glute activation, is get a foam roller, get an orb. If your gym doesn't have this kind of stuff, go get yourself a softball, get a tennis ball, get a lacrosse ball. Make sure you have an object you can roll with. This is absolutely critical, ladies. You're gonna wake up those nerve endings, and this alone is gonna do a lot of the work for glute activation. So if you do have one of these, what you're gonna wanna do is start with the foam roller, okay? So we sit up on it. Then all you have to do is you're gonna sit and you're gonna lean over to one side. So we're on one glute right now, one butt cheek for you. Now, this is gonna already kind of get into the glutes. We can move up and down right here, slow and controlled. You see, the important thing is that we move very slowly as we go up and down, because we really want to make sure these muscles are relaxed. We're not flexing them. We're letting this roller go deep and letting it hit that tissue to loosen it up, because essentially what we're doing is we're creating that blood flow. So remember our hand analogy from earlier. If it's constantly in this crushed position, there's no blood flow. But as we roll over it right now, technically what we're doing is we're going to compress it further, and then it's gonna bring that blood flow back in. So we're gonna actually increase the blood flow in the tissue and the health of it overall. And you're gonna get some good muscle activation out of this, okay? So this is how you start. Then what I want you to do is take that same side leg up. So you put that ankle on that knee, and now we're gonna work a little bit more in a zigzag pattern. So I'm gonna roll up and down and side to side as I do this. So I'm going up and down, zigzagging my way up, and really rolling in. Now, if you find some areas that are specifically bad, you're really feeling a lot of pain, you can roll in there for that extra length of time, and that's gonna hit it pretty good, and that's gonna feel pretty good. One thing that's important to note here, ladies, is there's probably gonna be some level of pain here when you do this. Pain is not bad in this scenario. Pain means you really need it. It means those tissues are super tight, it's super compressed, and you really need to work on them. You really need to get them to the point where they're not feeling so tight, not so compressed, and not so painful. And it might not happen in the first session. It's gonna take some time. If your glutes have been unactivated, they've been compressed, they haven't been working for a while, it's gonna take a little bit of time to really work on them and get them fixed. A few weeks of this though, and your pain symptoms are gonna dramatically go down. But just remember, if you feel it, it means you really need it. So spend extra time on it. You're gonna have a better workout and better results later. So we roll 1 minute on each side now, and we're feeling pretty good. If you spend some extra time there, that's even better, ladies, okay? Take your time with that. Make sure you don't rush that. The next thing we're gonna do is actual activation of the glutes, okay? So this is gonna actually get them to fire. So we've rolled them, we've loosened them up, we've got this myofascial tissue to release, and we've worked on that blood flow, some of the nerve ending stimulation. Things should be ready to fire now. So we're gonna fire it, we're gonna get it to work. So here's what you do. It's a pretty simple exercise. You're gonna lay down right on your back. Feet are gonna be bent, knees are gonna be bent, and we're gonna be in this position. So what I want you to do first is grab one knee, okay? We're gonna bring that knee up and into the chest area here. We're gonna keep this pulled into the ribs. Now, with the other foot, we're gonna drive through our heel here into the floor, and we're gonna lift our hips up. And as we do that, we're gonna squeeze that side of the glute, and we're gonna really kind of compress it and make it work. And then we're gonna drop slow down towards the floor and come back up. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna push off through the heel, and I'm squeezing. The glute's gonna lift me once I get to this point where I'm fully shortened. I'm gonna hold just a second and then slowly drop back down towards the floor. Now I'm not gonna rest. I'm gonna keep tension. I'm gonna come back to about neutral, and then I'm gonna drive back through that heel, lift, squeeze again tight, and then I'm gonna slowly drop it down towards the floor. Now, if you're doing this right, you should really feel your glute firing up. It should be really getting a good work just from this simple warm-up if you're doing this drill correctly. This is actually gonna activate the glutes now. So we're gonna get these to work. We're gonna do 8 reps on each side for 2 sets, okay? Take your time here, ladies, it's important. We're getting those booty muscles to work so we can grow them, we can tone them, we can do whatever we want with them later. Last one to work on, ladies. We have already rolled, we got those things fired up, we got muscle activation going, and now we're gonna do a little bit of resistance band activation, okay? So there's a ton of different bands. This band will work. Any kind of resistance band really will work. You've seen those mini bands, those little kind of elastic giant rubber bands. Those are great. Booty bands, those kind of things. Any of those will work, okay? Most likely though, your gym will have something like this laying around. If you want to buy your own set though, just buy your own set of them. You can get them cheap anywhere, I'm pretty sure, okay? So you want to take your band. We're going to do some lateral hip stabilization here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the band, you're gonna wanna wrap it around each leg, okay? So if you got the bigger ones, that's fine, this one's good too. And I'm gonna put it right above my knees here. So it's just above the knees, right on the quads. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into feet are gonna be wider than shoulder width stance here. And now we're gonna simply keep this tension and we're gonna rock side to side. It does not look like much as you see me doing it, but trust me, ladies, there's a lot of hip stabilization, a lot of glute gonna fire up when you do this, okay? Because basically every time you lift the leg, you're fighting this band wanting to pull you back in. You're stabilizing, we're creating a lot of that hip stability, really getting those muscles fired up so we can work. Okay, so we're gonna do these lateral tilts just like this. Go ahead and do 20 of these to start up. Then what we're gonna do is take the band down to the ankles. Now it's gonna be just at the ankles, and we're gonna do the exact same drill. So we're gonna do these tilts here, 20 reps just like this, okay? That's all you need right there, ladies. That's gonna get everything fired up and ready to work. We're rolling 1 minute each side. We're doing that bridge for 8 reps on each leg. And then we're gonna come over and do these tilts. 20 at the knees, 20 at the ankles. You're ready to train. It's less than 10 minutes. Glute activation is gonna change your game when it comes to training the booty, ladies. I promise you. You're gonna notice way better results a lot faster if you do this. So here's what I invite you to do, ladies. Do this every single day that you train legs or you train glutes. Start with this warm up. Do your regular warm up too. Throw this in there though. It's gonna take you less than 10 minutes. You're gonna get dramatically better results. Try it for at least a few weeks and let me know how it goes. I guarantee you, you're gonna notice dramatic changes, okay, ladies? And if you're tired of wasting your time, you're tired of getting undeveloped proportions, you're tired of being out of proportion with bigger quads or something like that, it is time to take into consideration that you are just not properly activating your booty before you go to the gym and make it work. And if you want to train it, you want to stop wasting your time, this is what you need to do, ladies. So give it a shot and let me know how it goes, okay? If you have any other questions, you want some more drills to try, hit me up. I will help you out for sure. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of this. Share your comments below. Tell me what you thought. And if you really liked the video, go ahead and share it. Subscribe to this channel. If we subscribe to this channel, ladies, we can keep growing this thing. We can keep it pumping. We can keep helping more people grow their glutes instead of sitting on them, okay? And that's really the goal here. That's what we want to do. We want to build a community and a family of fitness. So I thank you for being here, and I thank you for watching again. And I really hope to hear from you about how well these drills worked. Your coach, Ryan.